What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is BC coming back to you with another video. I have a good friend of mine and mastermind partner, AJ. And in this video, as you can see by the title, we're gonna go over the top 5 reasons somebody might want to join eXp Realty. I've been with eXp now for 8 or 9 months. I've loved every second of it. And I just recently also did a lunch and learn at my office that I hosted with AJ and let him kind of do it. He's a veteran with the company. You've been with them just over 2 years?
Just about almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years, yeah. And he knows the ins and outs even more than me. And many of you have been reaching out to me saying, well, should I join? Should I not join? Is it good for new agents? What does it offer? So I wanted to boil it down in the simplest fashion and have the grand master that knows everything about eXp give it to you guys, because there's still some questions that I can't answer like you can. And I think this breakdown of the top 5 reasons will make it the easiest and simplest for anybody to make a clear decision whether to join or not to join. So AJ, I'll pass it to you, brother.
Cool. What's crazy is that I can be at a company for 2 years and be considered one of like the veterans. Like that's how fast this company is growing, and that's how ground floor this opportunity is. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's funny, in North Carolina, where I've grown my business, they call me like the godfather there, because I was the 49th agent, and now we have over 950 in North Carolina. That's awesome. In less than 2 years. The growth's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, the top 5 reasons, the way I see it, the number 1 is commission splits. Yeah. I mean, it's an 80-20 commission split, which, coming from where I came from, is a lot better. It was 64-36, so that's like a $10,000 commission check. You keep $8,000 versus $6,400. I don't know about you, but if you guys can't see, that's a Lamborghini behind us. An extra $1,400 can get you a Lamborghini. That extra $1,400 is a big difference. And the number 2 reason is we have a cap that we're going to get into in a minute. But if you're not capped, like, that savings is huge. I don't think a lot of real estate agents look at that when considering real estate companies. If you're not a capping agent, which most agents aren't, an extra $1,400 in your pocket to provide for your family, to maybe take your kids to Disneyland. I know it costs more than $1,400, but do a few of those deals and you'll get to $5,000 and then take your family. Like, that's a really big deal. So commission splits it's not the reason why I joined, but it's a big thing I like about the company. Well, I mean, was that a reason why you joined originally? For
sure, especially because then the team members are 85-15, and for me that was a blessing, right? And you're going to get into the cap too in a second, which is also a reason, but I think the commission split is fair. Right? Because some people are like, well, what's too much, what's too little? And it's not the only thing you should look at, but I think 80-20, especially for somebody who is newer, it is a more enticing number. But it's not so crazy like a 50-50 like I started on, where you're like, oh man, if I make $10,000 commission, I'm only going to walk away with like 5,000 or less. So 80-20 I think is like that happy medium where the broker is happy, or the brokerage itself, and then you're also happy because you're getting 80%. Yeah, and
the team members are still 80-20. Your split with them can just be whatever you want it to be ultimately.
Cool.
But what's interesting about what you just said is that with RE/MAX, I hear a lot of times they're like, we're a 100% company, but they're like monthly fees like $1,500 a month, $1,800 a month, and then they're a 95-5 split with no cap. So the commission split isn't even something that you really should be focused on. It's just kind of like a benefit. I think the cap's even more important, and that's the number 2 reason why I think eXp is a great company. Our cap here at eXp is only $16,000. At my former company, it was $25,000 when you include the franchise fee. So right off the bat, again, I like saving money. When I see deals at the clothing store or something, I like deals. So right off the bat, I was saving $9,000. So that was pretty cool. Did you like? what was your cap at your old company?
$23,000, not including the franchise fees. So I think after that it'd be like 27, 28, something like that. I can't remember the exact number, but
we'll call it 26.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It really was a game changer, and that, especially if you're not a capper, it makes it more reachable too, right? And like we said, that's not the only focus, but what I wanted to ask you, because I know they'll ask me, is that 16,000 company-wide regardless of where you're at, or will it change based on location?
That's what's crazy about it. It's company-wide. I mean, that's 100% transparency. When you hear companies talking about transparency, little backroom deals at the same office, like when they're changing commission splits, like having integrity, like I can imagine being at a company that's charging someone down the hall a different commission split.
Yeah.
Because they sell a few more houses than I do. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we take it the next level, and it's one cap across the country, across the world, as we expand. We're in 3 Canadian provinces now, all 50 states. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
And what's interesting, if you're a top producing agent and you qualify for our Icon Agent program, and if you're interested in hearing what that is, you can reach out to BC and he can tell you all about it. But basically, you can be eligible to earn your entire $16,000 back in the form of company stock.
Yeah.
So last August, I got awarded a lot of eXp shares, and that was awesome. Yeah. At my former company, I didn't get shares of stock. I got a little award, a little paper certificate when I capped. So, it's just really nice to have stock in the company and to be an agent owner. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
Third reason, lead gen.
Yeah.
Is lead gen important for a real estate agent?
Absolutely. That's the basis of what I teach real estate agents,
Yeah. So we have a great lead gen platform, KV Core, Commissions Inc., that all our agents get when they join our company. And I always just kind of look at them like the Lamborghini and the Ferrari of real estate, of real estate lead generation platforms, both top quality platforms. I had Boomtown when I was running a big team, and we were spending $1,500 a month just on that technology. And KV Core, in my opinion, is really on that same caliber as a Boomtown. So love KV Core, love all that it does. Again, you can get more details about that from BC. If you're interested, definitely check into that. But having that lead generation to power your business is absolutely key. Because the reality is, if you don't have leads, it doesn't matter what your cap is, it doesn't matter what your split is, because 0% of nothing is 0%. So you need a powerful lead gen tool, and the one that we have here at eXp is unmatched. So that's been pretty cool.
Do you have any idea, because I know the eXp Realty agents get that, what it would cost to have those two outside if you had to pay for it monthly? I've
never personally looked into it. However, from reliable sources, for an individual agent, upwards of $700 a month.
Okay.
And it's part of your tech package at eXp for $50 a month. And that also includes your transaction management system, SkySlope.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a huge savings right there. And Commissions Inc. I know Commissions Inc. for like a team platform, just like Boomtown's, around $1,500 a month.
Wow.
So yeah. Now,
that's a lot of money.
Were any of those 3 reasons the reasons you joined the company?
Partially, yeah. KV Core is amazing, right? And we really needed that. We kind of call it like the glue that sticks everything together as far as the database and the back end. And everyone's looking for a CRM and something to really just have everything together. And I was almost surprised by all the little extras too, like some of the mailers and that kind of stuff that it does automatically. Yeah. So having all that, and for me it was kind of a surprise because I knew KV Core was great, but that to me was like the icing on the cake that was great. So that definitely was a contributing factor, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we've discussed the icing on the cake. Now let's talk about the cake.
Yeah.
So the number 4 reason why, and these are in a particular order, except I think we're now getting into the top reasons. So reason number 4 is the stock in the company.
Yeah.
We're agent owners. We're publicly traded on the NASDAQ right there with Microsoft on Apple. And you get stock in the company awarded to you for doing what you would always do as a real estate agent.
Yeah.
So you sell your first house every year, you get shares of stock. You cap, you get shares of stock. You refer an agent to eXp, you get stock. Yeah. We have an agent equity award program, so you can take 5% of your commissions and buy the company stock at a 20% discount. Like, this is creating a potential retirement plan for us as agents, which we never had before. Absolutely. But I just like the idea of getting stock awarded to me at no cost, and I like the idea of being able to buy stock in a publicly traded company at a 20% discount.
Yeah. It was cool for me because I've already been awarded quite a few shares too, and it's something I wanted to do anyway. Mm-hmm. So now I have even more reason to educate myself on the stock market a little bit. And I've always wanted to incorporate that as an investment platform, but this kind of gave me that, kick in the ass to do it, because now I'm actually being awarded stock. So I kind of got shoved into that world when I was just sitting on the sidelines like, oh, I'll do it later.
Yeah.
And it is cool because as real estate agents, when do they ever think about retirement plan? It's all about what I'm going to sell next year, what I'm going to do. But at the same time, people look at that shiny egg, we can say, of, well, I do want passive or residual income.
Yeah.
And this is one of those good ways to not only do the investment side, but also plan for retirement and 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now.
Yeah, 100%. I love that. So the 5th reason, And my favorite, and just to be very clear, even though this is my favorite, it might be your favorite, a lot of agents join our company for the first 3 reasons or the first 4 reasons.
Yeah.
Like we have people joining our company just for the KV Core access, and that's awesome. So if that's the reason that you're joining, perfect. I just get really excited about this because this is a revenue share, and this is the residual income, the passive income.
Yeah.
I mean, my goal getting into real estate, like I read Rich Dad Poor Dad when I was like 16 in high school, and like I was carrying that around in high school. That became like my little my little reference guide to life. Like once I realized I couldn't play professional sports, I was like, I need to be an entrepreneur, because I didn't come from a lot of money.
Yeah. And
this was a way for me to become successful.
Yeah.
And what did success look like? It was money freedom, time freedom, and location freedom.
Yeah.
Being a real estate agent, it's really hard to get really any of those.
Right.
I mean, the average agent is actually down in 2018 from 2017. The average agent is down from 40,000 to 38,000 a year in income. Your clients are typically calling you, when does a buyer want to see houses? Nights and weekends, right? Yeah. So you're away from your family on nights and weekends, and a lot of times your clients are calling you maybe at 8 or 9 o'clock, and we want to serve our clients because we want to serve, we want to be helpful, but it's like if you're taking a call, or even if someone's calling you and you're looking at your phone at night, and your kids are there playing, or you're trying to have a nice dinner out with your wife or your girlfriend or your husband, it's not a peace of mind. That's not freedom.
Yeah.
So we're just in this really unique business where we get in to have these freedoms, and it's very hard to achieve as a real estate agent.
Absolutely.
That's where the rev share came in. I mean, I've only been with the company for now 23 and a half months. It's just funny that we at eXp we talk about how long we've been here in terms of months. So it's kind of cool. It's like a little baby. But I mean, I have an organization inside of eXp that is blowing my mind. I mean, over 900 agents, and it's because eXp is just such a great value proposition, and we're growing fast, and it's allowed me to create financial freedom.
Yeah.
So I have that financial freedom, I have that time freedom, and now I'm traveling the country, so I have location freedom, and as real estate agents, we usually don't have that opportunity.
Yeah.
It's usually the broker owner keeping the revenues for themselves as profits instead of referring it back to the agents who are breaking their backs to make the commission.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you think about the rev share?
It's awesome, dude. And the cool thing that's integrated with that is at the same time that we're building this passive residual income, we can call it, I like the fact that it's up to us to also recruit agents. Yeah. And I know most of the agents that I attract are either newer and ready to hustle, and they actually represent what a real estate agent should be. Yeah. So not only are we just getting people building our downline and helping ourselves, but we're also building a company with a great foundation of good agents. Yeah. Because how many teams do you know personally that are moved over from different companies that are top producing teams? I mean, I met them in Vegas, a lot of them, and it's cool to see that. So if all the top teams of different companies are coming over, obviously eXp has something to offer. Yeah. But at the same time, I kind of see it from the other angle of, wow, we're actually getting great agents too, which is even better because we make more money and we get great agents. I mean, could it get any better than that? Yeah,
I mean, every week you see in the news or on Facebook, top teams from all sorts of different companies, top independent companies rolling into eXp. Yeah. And I know we both look really smart, but I'll speak for myself. I mean, I'm not that smart, but I know people that are smart, and when I see them doing something, it's there's got to be something there. It's just when I first looked at eXp, because we're still so small even 2 years ago. I mean, we only had 2,400 agents. Now we're over 15,000. I remember my main mentor telling me, AJ, worst case scenario, you're still going to be selling a bunch of houses in a couple of years. If this whole thing doesn't work, you're still going to be selling houses. And I was like, you know what, you're right. I'm gonna bet on myself. I'm going to bet on this company and take a leap of faith. And it's paid off. I mean, back then we weren't even on NASDAQ. Now we're on NASDAQ. That's ultimate validity in a company. You don't just get put on NASDAQ, So it's just been really cool seeing what revenue share is doing for families. It's my mission and our team's mission to help as many real estate agents as possible earn an extra $2,000 to $3,000 per month in revenue share. Yeah. Because for most real estate agents, there's going to be a few months where you don't sell a house. Yeah. And then you're like, wow, how am I going to pay my mortgage payment? How am I going to pay my car payments? Whatever it is for you. So what happens is real estate agents are on this roller coaster of income, and the rev share is just going to help smooth out that ride for most agents. And for some agents who get really excited about the rev share and make it a small part of their business plan, Jim Rohn always said, build your fortune part-time. Yeah. And that's what we're doing. We're helping real estate agents build their fortune part-time. But they got to make it part of their business plan. Yeah. Now, since I have you here, dude, there's one question I got to ask you, and this is the most frequently asked question.
is eXp good for somebody who's brand new getting into the business?
Yeah, I think so, 100%. And here are the reasons why. Number one, we have over 20 hours a week of live training in the cloud environment. So we're a cloud-based brokerage, no bricks and mortar. That's why the rev share is so powerful, because we're saving on all those expenses. But I mean, the live training in the cloud, we're not confined to one bricks and mortar location in your local city being taught by the people in that office. We have access to all of the top agents in the entire country in the industry teaching classes in the cloud. And there's over 20 hours live a week in the cloud, and we have a video archive. The other reason is if you're a newer agent, we have a mentorship program in all states. So you have to have a mentor on your first 5 transactions to hold your hand and walk you through.
Yeah.
We do such a great job, I believe, with new agents because we have to overcompensate helping our agents because we don't have bricks and mortar.
Yeah.
So we have systems and processes in place. I mean, I'm a mentor. Anyone can be a mentor. They just have to go through a course for 2 hours to get certified.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the third reason is because, you know, I sponsored BC into eXp, and when he closes a transaction, I get paid.
Yeah.
So do you think I'm going to help BC sell more houses if he needs it? And this, I mean, you got to watch the webinar. If you haven't seen it, private message BC, or if you're my buddy, private message me, and you got to check out this webinar because you actually get paid out 7 levels. So I want to help everyone in all 7 levels sell more houses.
Right.
And you obviously are watching this because you've been following this guy online for a little while. You know he can help you sell more houses. Yeah. You know he can help you have a more positive mindset. You know he can help you get to the next level. So what do you want to get in our corner, partner with us, and get to that next level in your career? I mean, we're partners. We're partnering with everyone who joins eXp with us.
Yeah.
You know, I brought in BC, which means we're partners, which means when you name BC as your partner or your sponsor, we're all partners. And we mastermind. We have private Facebook groups.
Yeah.
You know, we have coaching calls. We have training on how to build your residual income, and real estate training, obviously, to help you sell more houses.
Right.
So, I mean, this company's just been a huge blessing in my life, and it's just so cool to see all the agents across the eXp coming together and just forming one great company. I mean, we're growing like a tech startup, and it's just really exciting. Like, you feel the movement. I mean, you were in Vegas with us a few months ago. Did you feel the energy there?
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, and like you were just saying, it's still new.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's crazy. We still only have 15,000, but it feels like we have way more.
Yeah.
And to be a part of it, it's still such an infancy stage. And I remember Brent said, some people are like, oh, it's already too late. It's not. We only have 15,000 people, you know? So now's the time. And to jump on it, on top of the fact that we're, you know, also in charge of recruiting the agents, like I told you and mentioned, just the fact that it's so new and fresh is exciting in itself. It's like a new tech startup. It's like everybody's excited, everybody's motivated, and it's really company-wide.
And you feel it. Like, my first event was last October in Fort Lauderdale, and I was like shocked by the energy.
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was going to show up and it was just going to be like a normal real estate conference. Like, people were excited about this opportunity. Like, it's a movement. It feels cool to be part of something like that.
Absolutely.
It's future real estate.
Yeah. So is there anything else you have to say in closing, dude?
I would just say, bet on yourself. If this is your first time seeing eXp, hearing about it, get a hold of the webinar. We'll share that with you. But if you have seen the webinar already and you're just kind of on the fence, I challenge you to bet on yourself. How many success stories are you going to have to hear until you make your own? Because we're making success stories here at eXp, and there's so many people on our team that are doing the same. Like, at this point, it's a proven, repeatable process to build your revenue share.
Absolutely.
And to sell more houses on a better commission split and cap. It checks every box for me.
You said it best. We're going to be doing what we do anyway. Why not jump on this opportunity while it's here? Because it does make a lot of sense. And so I'll close with this, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to join directly at join.exprealty.com, I've put that link in the description. If you want to reach out to me for more information or for the webinar, you can message me privately. At the beginning of the video, I flash my Instagram and my Facebook. You can message me there and you'll have access to me. I'll share AJ stuff too. He has his own YouTube channel and his own social media too, and you can follow him. I'll be doing more lunch and learns in my office as well. But for those of you who have watched this video, if you're not sold yet, I don't know what else you need to hear, right?
It's so cool. Like, there's some people watching this right now that are going to partner with us. And they're going to have some fun along with us and achieve their dreams. So
yeah, dude. So thanks for coming, dude. We'll see you guys on the next video.
See you guys.